James Barr, by the way, Red Bar.
Very nice. Nicky Knuckles, he's done it again. Never gets old making fun of Rogan's height. You know, we make fun of a lot of people on this show. We used to do it to Melton. And with Melton, it's like, yeah, you want to go for simple old fat jokes. And they'd always go, oh, another fat joke. Good one. Yeah, they work for us. They still, to this day, the fat jokes, the short jokes, they really do it. So, yeah, we're going to keep doing those. Those are very nice. Let's look at what, I was going to save this for later, but I think small talk, this would be a good one. On our last show, we were appalled because Mark Normand and Sam Morrill, two of my enemies here, we had learned that they had stolen some of my intellectual property. We couldn't believe it. And they came up with a new show that they were doing, and it almost looked like they were going to call it Light News, okay? Everybody knows my morning news program, Light News, that I do here right on Red Bar. They called it News Light, okay? But in the show, they say a couple times, oh, hey, whoa, it's me, Mark Normand. You ready for the Light News? It's pretty good Norman there. And I think what happened is they recorded this show live, maybe. I don't know. Called it Light News, and someone said, Light News, that's Red Bar's thing. So they go, oh, okay, we'll call it News Light. But then I caught on to that, and I also, News Light, I'm not stupid. When I trademark these things, I trademark every combo. I already got News Light, so that's mine. So on the last show, this surprised me, and I didn't even know how crazy this got. It's party foul! I didn't even know how crazy this got until after the last show. You guys destroyed his YouTube channel here with comments. Let me show you this. This was so nice. This is hard work. This is all I ever wanted when I started a podcast. Back in 2006, 2005. Back in those days, I would have killed for this level of attack on somebody's page. I used to have to beg people, please go attack. On the other show, I forgot, I hate to say this. I keep forgetting how big we're getting. Because I go, hey, can you guys just leave a few comments on their YouTube channel? Tell them that Mike's furious. You've never seen him like this before. But I keep forgetting more than just a couple hundred people listen to this show now. So the comments were insane. They took over the whole YouTube. Jesus, party foul! They took over the whole YouTube channel here. Is this tuning up? Oh, tuning up. Wait. Here they are. Oh, there's my boys. Look how nice and nervous they look. Every comment is Red Bar. You stole Light News from Red Bar. Mike is furious. We've never seen him like this. Light News was stolen from Red Bar. He's furious. Bad move. Copying Red Bar. And what's so cool is these are the top comments. 113 likes. It just doesn't end.
I can't believe it.
Danny Woodward, I've seen Mark Normand's micro. It makes Donkey Lips looks like he's packing a Taylor ham. Okay. 30 likes. Go look at these yourself, and you're going to be like, where's News Light? Where's News Light? Look at this. We forced them out of their own name. The new show is now, they've changed it from News Light, and I guess after our comments here, they changed it to, let's see, Tuning Up with Mark Normand. Tuning Up.
Not very catchy.
Not very catchy, and also not gonna work. Let me explain. Mark Normand. So when I saw that you stole Light News from us and changed it to News Light, I was furious. And I decided I don't even want to be associated with the name anymore. So I scrapped Light News. And right before you decided to change your name to Tuning Up, well, I decided to change our name for the news program to Tuning Up. And I could prove it, because check this out. I already got an opening. So instead of Light News, you're going to hear this.
Tuning up with Mike.
Yes.
Tuning up with Mike.
Tuning Up with Mike. Thank you. Now, I want everyone to go into their comments and go, sorry, Tuning Up will not work either. That is also
taken.
Mike's. That is also Mike's. How dare you? All right. Can we do it again? Can we recreate the magic here? So everybody go in their comment thread. You could go do this on Mark Normand's page. Sam Morrill's been deleting comments. We'll show you this.
And he also did not change his video name to Tuning Up.
Well, yeah, they both posted this episode on both of their channels, this new show, Tuning Up with Mark Normand, but on Sam Morrill's page, because he can't even get into his YouTube, probably. He has somebody do it. That's too Cody for him. He hasn't changed the name, so stick to Mark Normand's thing. It's getting more views anyway.
Well, click that tweet Mark did.
Yeah. How funny would that be, though? Everybody tell him Tuning Up is Mike's too. You fucking idiots. Be like, Tuning Up? No, he's got the copyright on that. And anything they change their name to for the next year.
We're going to have a
Mike's.
song.
This is Mike's, and we'll have a song. I'll copyright it. They ain't got the money to keep up. And I am trademarking all this stuff, too. I'm ready to sue everyone. You want to see what else I got here? Let's see. We're going to go to
tweet.
Sam Tripp. Oh, the tweet. Look at this. Mark Normand in fear. You know, I love picking on Normand, too. Because, you know, up until me, you guys all assumed he was the top comic. He's such a great guy. He ain't nothing. He's dead. No, you can't say that. He's alive. I can prove it. All right, here, check this out. Hey, Mark Normand, I made you a logo for your new podcast project with Sam Morrill. If you like it, I could send it to you in the proper size for social media. And it says,
Looks awful.
The News Light with Mark and Sam. It's pretty nice. I like that logo. I don't think it looks awful at all. I'd put that on a hoodie.
I don't like it.
Just kidding. Okay, so Mark Normand replies. Look at this. An admission of guilt. Hey, I love it, fatty. But, yeah, we changed the name to Tuning Up. Thanks, though, man. Comedy. No. You're a joke, and Tuning Up is also ours. You're going to have to change that. Keep changing it, okay? And we got to get him to keep changing all month. I want him to... This is not going to be a fun project for him. The renaming thing. How funny, huh? We ain't letting anyone get away with nothing over here at this Red Bar, okay? We'll do whatever we want. All right, very, very funny. Go in there. Let's check at the end of the show, Jules, to see if everybody's... And go on his Twitter. Go crazy. Let's really make Mark Normand nervous, because what's so great about him as an enemy is the gulps, right? This is, you know, most enemies are going, oh, they're going to do this, they're going to do that. This is what Mark Normand does when attacked. Oh. What do we do? This is not... And you know what? He's gotten so much praise. Everything is praise with him. Him and Sam Morrill, too, they've never been the targets of an assassination attempt like this. So let's, you know, they deserve it. You know, we all had to go through this as kids. Torture from the internet, right? Mark Normand and Sam Morrill, they skipped over that with their cosigns. And everyone's saying how sweet and great they're. Not over here at Red Bar. You're fucking through. All right? Here, turn down the heat for me. Piranha.
I can't believe that Mark changed the name, but Sam didn't. What does he think? He's better
I'm not
than us or
changing
something?
the name. I'm not. Yeah, Sam, how about I come to New York and throw you off one of those roofs, huh? That you do your stand-up on? You'll be hanging by a mic cable or something like that. And I'll do a Good Son impression to you. Remember the Good Son? I'm holding Mark Normand and Sam Morrill, but I can only hold one of them. My arms are getting tired, right? I'm going to pick Mark. Spoiler alert. Sam Morrill's going to drop 1,000 stories to his doom. That's not a threat. Look at these fucking shows. And they're really bad. Let's show this one tweet from Mark Normand that he did. Did you have that in the Bring Back group?
I'll find it.
You got to see these jokes these two jokers do. And they think everything... You know what these guys are like? I figured it out.
Recording?
They act as if they're like sophomores at comedy college. And that they're so excited and they're sharing what they learn every day in class with the people. No. Keep all this stuff a secret here. Are you teaching a comedy course to nerds? Let's show that nerd, too, who teaches comedy courses.
Okay, yes, okay.
Because that's what you guys are. Like, all you guys do is discuss your joke writing and all this nonsense. Just be funny. You know? I'm very strict when it comes to stuff like that. Let's see this tweet. Look at what Mark Normand does, and then I'm going to show you some. This is his tweet. The currency you get from writing a good joke should be called Bitcoin. Wait, who else talks like this that I do?
Joe List.
I don't note. Is it no or note? Now, this is so great. This is from Benji Beats, and look what he says in response to Mark Norman's tweet. He says, hey, Mark, just because a joke is technically sound doesn't mean it's a good idea to share it. And I agree. We agree. That's the thing. You know, Mark and Sam and these comics, some of these comics have got it into their mind that if it's like, yeah, technically on paper a joke, that ding, ding, ding. Sorry, not around here. Wrap it up. Save it for your teacher in comedy college. Okay, maybe they would appreciate that.